Gotta keep going. Yep, I think I see it in the distance. That or it's a very big coincidence. We also need to buy lockpicks, because apparently I'm very bad at lockpicking. So we need to, I need to do more lockpicking, which means I need to buy lockpicks to do it more effectively. Find out where he lives. Where the limping bandit lives. That sounds like a really low-budget, like, movies villain. He was slayed by the limping bandit. Alright. We also need to talk to that scribe. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to head in and we're going to go to the blue marker to go talk to that scribe first. Because, you know what? He's probably a knowledgeable individual. So there might be somebody that knows what their... if anybody knows where a guy with a limp lives, it's going to be a retired scribe. Or priest, or whatever it is. No, wait, he's employed as a scribe. He's a retired priest, right? Is that what I've already passed him. Right? It's the blue shield. Yeah, blue shield, he's in this little camp. Okay. We'll go explore Ujits proper in a bit. I want to learn to read. And I wonder if it's a... What the hell's going on here? Alright, Pebbles, you stay here. Get ready to come if I need you. It looks like there might be a mob. Wait, what the hell? Wait, did I just randomly find this person? Hey guys, I'm looking for a murderer. Anybody? It's a lot of blood inside of that door.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need.
How am I hearing this
I have to
conversation?
send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
There's Auschwitz?
There are no bandits or murderers around here.
Really?
Well...
They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Shit, the murderer's been murdered. Oh, wow. Okay.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Okay. So... Our primary suspect has been murdered, so now we have to find the murderer, because now that's our primary suspect. Right? That's how it works. Who was Limpy?
Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
Why did he limp?
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Do you know about anything suspicious he may
Has
have
he
been
been up
doing?
to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Do you have any
Did
cronies?
he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Where was he on the night Neuhof?
Do you happen
Neuhof.
to know where he was on the night
was
of the
raided.
Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When was the
When
body
did you
found?
find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Well, I'm sure once you make the primary incision in the gut, I mean, the diaphragm doesn't necessarily work anymore because it's based off of pressure, so he probably couldn't do much with his lungs at that point.
Another
about-
thing about Lubosh.
I think about... Okay, so we got everything. And dialogue. So that's a bailiff. Scribe, hey. Okay, we're gonna check this out. Okay, yeah, that's Oh, something's written here.
An inscription in blood. Pity I don't know how to read. Looks like they wanted to give someone a warning, but who?
Shit,
And a
I can't
bandit
even...
who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
No, and I can't... And I can't depend on what I know how to read, because it's just ZRA something. But I know that when the game... Basically, when you don't know how to read in the game, it's just gibberish, and it changes everything. So it's... Yeah, okay. Head.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
So that's his head. What do we got for his torso?
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him.
Okay,
Must have
nothing
been
there then.
agony.
Who the hell are
No
you,
one heard
lady?
anything.
This is an active crime scene. What are you doing? Ma'am? Ma'am, who are you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
I don't know how I can help you, but ask if you must.
I don't know. Why are you in this house?
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
You could see at first glance he was no good. I kept well out of his way.
Then why are you in his house?
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
You know, since you've been
There
sitting
wasn't
here.
sight or sound of him for a long time, and then yesterday he turned up at the church and even talked to the parish priest.
Talk to
I
the
never
priest,
saw
got
him
it.
do that before. Probably had a bad conscience.
Yeah, probably murdered some studs, or some horses at the stud farm.
Do you
Yeah.
know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home. I didn't see him all day.
Who did he meet with?
Do you know who
did he
Lubosh
meet
used
with?
to spend time with? Kin or friends?
As far as I know, he had nobody at all in this world.
That's all.
All right.
Thank you.
Get out. Do you know how much you're screwing up our DNA evidence? Let's see. Well, he's got a well-stocked lager. Lauder? I don't know how to yeah, you know what I mean. Mead, schnapps, and wine. Is it stealing if they're dead?
Nothing here.
Okay. Nothing there. Blood's got that. Let's check here. There's another one.
A bed.
A bed. A bed. Wait. There's no bed here. I guess you could sleep on the tables. Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna have a little meal. Hopefully it's not contaminated with blood or anything. Or what's left of Limpy. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything else to really inspect. Okay. So talk to the bailiff. How far could that priest have... Well, I mean, how far could that scribe have gotten? Hopefully not too far. I think this might be him on the road. Maybe. Nope. We'll take this on foot. We're in a foot pursuit for the scribe. We need him to tell us how to read. Okay, yep. This is uphill. And I'm in nothing but mail. Okay, almost uphill. Wow, this is nothing but uphill. Okay, well, we are getting closer to the priest, which is good. Need to... Grocer... Come on, where is the scribe at? Jesus, this man's quick. Open. Okay, we're not in a private area. Scribe, let's talk to you. I need to learn how to read for a murder investigation.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Yeah, I'm a knight, sure. I've
come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man
Who was he?
Who was murdered.
Who was he to you?
Like,
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
You notice anything suspicious?
Anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
What was Lubosh doing on the day of the Neuhof
Do you know
raid?
what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know
Anybody you
anyone Lubosh used
saw
to
him
spend
with?
time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, on a slightly related note, I need to learn
like
how
to
to
learn
read
to
quickly.
At this time of day? Are you right in the head? Come back tomorrow morning.
Right, okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, alright, man. Okay, wow. I mean, it's not that late, right? It's not that late. Okay, never mind, it's pretty late. I guess that trip took longer than I thought. We're gonna have to pay for a tavern. We're gonna have to pay for a bed at the inn or something like that. Okay, we need to go to the... local church. See what they have, see what the priest has seen, or because he talked with Limpy. They rebuilding the church? I guess they're maybe redoing the sides, plaster, whatever it is. Okay, I passed through already. It was in the front. Okay. I think. How do you get into this damn church? I guess it's this. Yep. Always beautiful. This is like I think, what is it? No, this is Catholicism. I think, what is that? Pre-Protestantism, or what? What is the one that threw out all like the symbology and everything? I think that like the churches were more plain. I forget what that was. Father Godwin. Very advantageous name for your position.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sahanish of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
What the hell? Are you from... are you from the Texas area of Bohemia? Like, what the hell? Did you know him? Notice anything suspicious?
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, specifically, this guy, yeah, you're right. Sometimes they do stupid things, but in the case of Lubosh, sometimes they kill people, which I believe is a problem for Christians.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation.
It's a confession.
But I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
There has to be some sort of exception to this.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
You can't hurt him now, Father. That's true. You can't hurt him now. He's where he is. Whether or not that's up above or below, he's where he is, and he's probably going to stay there.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Yeah, Lubosh is my only
Lubosh
lead.
was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Okay. So we'll do this at night, and then we'll meet the scribe in the, Yeah, we'll meet the scribe in the morning after we have a good night's drinking with the... What the hell? Wait, I thought... I didn't think that was a... That was a thing, like, drinking for a priest, or is that something that happened, like, back then, and it's like... What the hell? Kind of,
What's that noise?
an odd priest, I guess. Alright, here's the tavern. I'll figure out... Okay. I'm just gonna keep calling it Ujits, because, I don't know. It seems better than Ojits, because Ojits sounds like oh shit. But then again, I mean, when we got here, we saw, like, a big oh shit moment with that with the crime scene. By the way, is anyone doing anything about that body? Or is it just gonna sit there until I finish this? Because that's a thing I don't want happening. Okay, Father Godwin. All right, let's have a cup of good wine. I got a couple hundred groschen.
And with you, lad. Take a seat.
Please.
Okay.
A tankard of ale for me.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here. We'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was.
Terrible.
So if I can't talk to a priest about it, I can't talk to anyone.
We had no warning. They just
Who are you,
appeared
lady?
and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There was a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovna. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but they...
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did
What
you
is this
come to
lady
get
doing here?
assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanush to send that old grouch Bernard.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyle? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Good neighbor.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
Oh, you're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well.
Enjoy.
Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth.
Okay, didn't come here to get a, sermon.
Profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive fur. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
All the best.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
What do you think of Hans?
What do you think of
Hans?
this Jan Hus?
He's certainly
Hus.
a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
The teachings of
Where
Master
can I find out
Hus.
more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Enough
Thanks
about
for the
preaching.
sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Yeah, why not?
That sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Okay. Hey, we leveled up in drinking. That was an easy level up. What happened to your helmet, Henry? Oh God, am I gonna lose? Am I gonna lose to dice on this guy? Oh, now we're arm wrestling the priest. Hey. Jesus Christ.
Enough of this.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
Oh God, this is not a good impression. Throwing out the priest on the
You
side of the
looking for a
road.
fight? Henry, back me up.
Oh God, he's got a bludgeon. What? Oh God. Shit, shit, shit. Oh, that's in the head. I was never good at this.
I'm going to.
Come on.
Their knees, have ya?
Who's on my side? I can't tell.
You get.
Come on.
I'll have you. I'll have you. Hey!
Hey, I got level up and unarmed. I just punched the bailiff.
Would you like to have a little ring on the bell? No sooner said than done.
I'd
Oh.
love to.
Oh God.
Me too, I'm sure. Right, Henry.
Yeah,
Stop that
sure.
nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch
Oh
this
my
step, my dears. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
Yeah, well. Okay. We're in a private area? What is this quest, guys?
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
This is wonderful.
Oh, God.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
What are we doing?
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here.
Where is my armor? Oh, God. I'm gonna pull back. God damn it.
What do you say, Henry?
Oh, black bars. Black bars everywhere. Black bars everywhere. Black bars everywhere. I'm talking because the sound in the background's gonna get this demonetized. Henry, think of your dead girlfriend. What are you doing? Oh my God. Why are we still drunk? It's the middle of the afternoon. I have to learn to read today. Where's my armor? Where's my armor? Father God, what are we doing? Isn't it Sunday? Shouldn't you be preaching? Oh God.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
It's the afternoon. Where is all of my clothes? We got in a drunken brawl, we rung the bell at night, we had sex with whores.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, God.
Step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something.
Sunday, isn't it?
What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad.
He is mad.
It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Oh, God. I don't even remember the day. I got a new drinking point. That's 2 levels in one night. God, I'm gonna have to edit this video so much. We'll never get... Alright, I can't... say I can't guarantee the result.
Well, alright. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do, exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No
oh God,
need to
Henry.
drag it out.
Jesus.
If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then.
What did he say? I forgot.
Let's get to it then.
I lost it all by thinking about where are my clothes? Oh, damn it. Okay, I have everything on. Everything on. We're putting on the jerkin. And we're putting on some shit before we get into this. We need to put on our clothing so that we don't look like complete. Yeah, we'll take off the armor though. We won't wear the armor. And a gambeson. There we go. That, yeah, I look somewhat respectable with this. Is everything... Yep, everything is, Hold on, I can do this. I can do this. We've got, No, we don't, because it's all on the horse. Fuck! Okay. I was gonna say we could repair some stuff and make us look a little bit better, or wash ourselves up, but no. Godwin, you... What the hell? It said something else there for a second. It said talk and something else, and I didn't read it.